Well, it's time for the first Final Fantasy game that I own a physical copy of. It's also the first 3D Final Fantasy game. Final Fantasy VII. Yes, I own it. No, it doesn't have the manual. That's how I own it. Because if it had the manual, it'd be a lot more expensive. Um, this game is incredible. Um, it starts off being a rebellion against big evil corporation, and it just kind of evolves into pure insanity, and it's just such a great game. Final Fantasy VII, the back of the case says quite possibly the greatest game ever made, and for its time, I would 100% agree with that. It is probably my favorite game on the PS1. The only one that comes close to it is probably Metal Gear Solid 1. Final Fantasy VII is just such an immaculate game. Great story, great characters. Cloud is the protagonist. You've got other characters like our boy, Sephiroth, right there. I mean, it's just such an immaculate game. So I'll give this one a 9.5 out of 10 though, because it definitely has its flaws for being a 20-something-year-old game. Don't remember off the top of my head. It might actually be 30 by now. Don't think so, but it might be. Let me check. No, but like an over 25-year-old game. It's obviously going to have flaws, but it still is great today. Combat is great. The turn-based combat is phenomenal. This game is pretty good, and I personally would give it a 9.5 out of 10. There is one Final Fantasy game that I'll get to later that I do slightly prefer, but 7 is just so damn good. Um, and I mean, this is one of those incredible multi-disc PS1 games, so I mean, you gotta love it. I do want to pick up some of the other PS1 Final Fantasies. I've got one more, um, so that'll be in a video, but we'll see what I end up having later on.